Well, this man is absolutely ready for business. Sean, knowing what a student you are of snooker, it would have burnt you that you didn't have an opportunity to successfully defend the Tour Championship title. You must be itching for this match against Liu Hao-Chan.
Well, you know, in the UK, Manchester would be my sort of spiritual home. You know, my mum and dad are from there, my brother and sister still live there. I lived there myself for many, many years. So for the Tour to go there, and for a tournament I was defending champion of to be there, and for me not to be in it, was a real bitter pill to swallow. That really hurt, and you know, that's probably given me a bit of extra motivation to now I'm back in an event. Now I can actually get my cue out and play. Just give me that little bit of impetus and inspiration to try that little bit harder. But I'm ready, I'm raring to go, and I can't wait to get stuck in.
How's practice been over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's been good. I've had some really good time at the table. Been practicing quite hard, just getting my game in good form. But actually this year, since January, since the Masters, I've actually been playing all right. The first half of the season wasn't very good at all, despite winning the season opener. But this year I've actually played okay. Just a couple of matches where people have played really well. My last match out to Ding Junhui in Yushan was a great match. I played nicely that week. No shame in losing to Ding. And, you know, I've got no real reason to be optimistic coming here, especially after the last couple of the years here at the Crucible. But there's something special about this place, and I'm looking forward to getting stuck into my game.
Well, and there'll be loads of people looking forward to watching, and World Snooker Tour have done a brilliant programme, and they've asked opinions on various journalists. And there's quite a few that they've asked a selection, including Neil Foulds, former world number 3, brilliant ITV pundit. They've asked a number of people for a quiet, an outsider, someone who's perhaps not been screaming and shouting on the table over the last couple of months. And your name has cropped up on numerous occasions because you've been there, you've done it, you know what it takes to win, and you know what it takes to get to the final.
Yeah, I think one of the things that perhaps gets overlooked is, you know, I did win in 05, but I've been to 3 other finals. So I do know how to do it in the Crucible. I haven't forgotten. I haven't done it for a few years. But there's life in the old dog yet. And who knows, 2024 could be the year of the magician.
And also, on paper, people who just kind of dip in and out of snooker once a year, which is cool, we welcome all snooker fans, they look at it and go, O'Sullivan's won 5 titles, Trump's won 5 titles, they're on course, semi-final, whoever wins that wins the title.
Yeah.
But this place is magic, isn't it? Because so often it's something unpredictable. Who on earth could have foreseen Luca Brecel winning the title when he arrived last year never having won a match and scraped over the line 10-9 against Ricky? Funny things can happen there, and it's not always the favourites, is it?
Absolutely not. And there's always a story. There's always somebody breaks from the pack and goes on a magnificent run. Last year it was Luca and Si Jiahui to some degree.
Well, as you know,
he beat me in the first round, then went. He should have beaten Luca in the semis. Let's have it right. So there's always a story. I hope it's not Liu Hao-Chan this year. I hope he's not the story. I'd like to put him to bed easily and quickly in the first round and get stuck into this tournament. Of course, I'm here wearing several hats. I'm a broadcaster as well these days, and I'll be here at the wrap party after the final, come what may. But I'd rather be here with a cue in my hand than a microphone.
Yeah, I can absolutely understand that. And look, I know you would have cast your eye over the qualifiers. I thought the 2 outstanding stories, kind of journalistically and in terms of quality of performance, Jamie coming from 8-5 down to beat Neil Robertson when he'd never beaten him in 7 previous meetings, and Dominic Dale making it back to the Crucible, the oldest guy to qualify since Steve Davis made the quarters in his 50s back in 2010. What were the stories that you were intrigued by and enjoyed from the qualies?
Well, same. I thought the Jamie Jones victory against Neil Robertson was massive because nobody tipped Jamie at all. It's just you know, a question of, well, isn't it a shame Neil has to qualify? Of course he will do, and we'll see him at the Crucible. Not quite as easy as that. I'm delighted that I haven't had to go to the qualifiers since 2005. I hope it's a long time until I have to go again. You don't want to be there. I was very comfortable actually, sat there watching the qualifiers from a distance, watching the Judgment Day coverage away from it all. I didn't want to be anywhere near it. There was drama everywhere you looked. But as you said, when Neil took the lead again at 8-5, it just looked like he would sail off into the distance. Jamie Jones from somewhere found that motivation and that desire to keep going, to keep pushing, and in the end he ran out a really good winner.
Sean, I could talk to you all night, but you've got practice to do, you've got cues to use, and you've got microphones to use. It's going to be a busy 17 days for this fella. Come what may on the table, he's in it right to the very end.